Still awake? Yeah. Me too. Unfortunately. How's your eye? Nasty. Silver lining? It looks cool on you. What? We're already in a horrible situation. We might as well make it light even for a little bit. Remember, we're still inside this mess of a place. We only have a few arrows left before our lives become much more harder. Worst case scenario, no life at all. Death. But hey, you can always punch our way out of here, huh? You're even crazier than me. And that's coming from a warrior's perspective. Is that coming from your little warrior inside of you? So why are you here? Risking it all, seeing all these horrors? Oh? Well, if you needed money for your sick loved one, why? Medicine from loan sharks, huh? That's a first. So you took up stealing and punching your way out of poverty to aid their needs, even if it meant getting beaten up, stoned, or arrested a lot? Jeez, buddy. I mean, that explains the look in your eyes. You joke a lot, yet deep inside, you're as sad as they go, aren't you? You must be very tired. Going here is your last resort to hide from the authorities, yet here we are. Burdened with a death sentence we put upon ourselves. My apologies. No one has to go through such misfortunes. Nonetheless, life hasn't been treating you well, huh? Don't worry. When we get out of here, I'll ask for some favors. We are helping each other inside here, so what's stopping me from helping you when we made it out alive there? That's on a knight's honor. My story. You better sit this one out. It was complicated, so to speak. To put it simply, we are the same. I've also got a special someone that needs me. The only thing is that while yours waits from outside the dungeon, mine waits from inside. Inside the dungeon. Yes. He is special. But it's one-sided. It was cold that day. my first war, my first fight. As a woman who grew up with faith, I felt horrible. I felt dirty. Corpses everywhere. A mess my blade made. The mess that I made. Enemies and allies. I felt a heavy burden. After all, I slayed many whom I never knew. A total stranger forced to fight. And for what cause? A king that cares less about the corpses and more on the outcome of the battle. I felt it. It could have been someone's brother, someone's father, lover, someone waiting for them to come home. When I was at my lowest point, my captain, was there, comforting me, telling me that everything is going to be all right. From that day, we became close friends. He taught me everything I know when it comes to being a knight. Surviving, fighting, defending. A deep bond between a teacher and his pupil. I'd say that friendship never changed and all is well. Yet for me, I saw him in a different light. I didn't just care for him as a friend, and no matter how I look at it, he is someone very precious for me. But I never knew if he felt the same. One day, morning, he received a vision. His dream of his ideal world. He told me everything about it. He was so excited. Telling me of finally achieving something he once could not reach. Every day he'd tell me all of these dreams and visions with pure happiness, yet each day they'd grow more and more sinister. Yet he'll tell it like it's normal for him. The next thing I know, he was raiding villages, using his men, using us to conquer. On that very day, I felt the same burden, that same filth. Blood on my hands. And then the very man who'd comforted me, who'd been there for my ups and downs, gone. He was there physically, yet it was like something cruel possessed him. The following days, the king sentenced him to death, throwing him here. A dungeon that no one survives. No one made it out alive here, as the tales described. But even with such events, here I am, looking for him. A small hope. Hope that he's in here somewhere. Day after day in this dungeon, I am starting to feel like a fool. I mean, he abandoned everything, including me. I started to doubt whether or not I truly love him. My sweet gem. Thank you. My apologies for showing such a vulnerable side. Not very knightly of me, so to speak. Of all people, even without him, you're the second to comfort me in such a matter. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it. I kind of like it. Okay, fine. I do love it. I do love it. Now quit staring at me like that. Unless, of course, you're attempting to court a woman who already has a significant other. How sinful. How sinful. My infatuation for him fades the longer I stay in this dungeon. The only thing keeping me going is either you or to see whether or not he'll return my love. The way this dungeon takes away all hope, I'll be the happiest woman alive if we got out of here. A carefree life. A carefree life. The time I put the sword down and start a new journey, who knows? Heck, I could be that bard that entertains people, or baker. Although, mud cake is the only cake I know how to make. Thank you for sticking with me. There are many times where you could have just left me to die. But you didn't. And for that, I shall declare yours noble as... no, even more noble than a knight. You might be a thief, yet your heart... You don't belong in the wretched world of outlaws. You are someone worth fighting for. So promise me this. You will not die on me, and we will power through whatever obstacles we encounter inside this dungeon. Swear it. Swear it that from this day forward, You and I will be inseparable, like brothers and sisters. Whatever happens. Whatever happens. Did I not tell you to not worry and just rest? It's getting late. No, it's already late. And don't worry about those monsters, since I'm the one keeping watch. If I may recall to you, I cut through those horrible abominations like bread and butter. So as advised, please, rest. Get some shut-eye. I'll keep watch for you. Oh? Oh. You're having trouble sleeping? My apologies once again. I thought for a moment you were worried about your safety as you sleep. I thought for a moment you're worried about your safety as you sleep. Yeah, I know. I know you can go hand to hand with those demons, but those hands and legs won't have any power on them if you don't get a good night's rest. Our bodies need to rest. You really can't sleep, can you? All right. All right, come here. Come here. Now lay your head on my lap. Now lay your head on my lap. Yes, I'm serious. You know, I'd usually do this for my captain if he can't sleep himself. But now if my yapping can put a strong leader to sleep, how much more for you? Allow me to sing a song for you in order for you to fall asleep. And when you pass them by today, still around the corner they may wait, a new road or a secret gate. And though we pass them by today, tomorrow we may come this way and take the hidden paths that run toward the moon or to the sun. Apple. Fare you well, fare you well. Home is behind, the world ahead, and there are many paths to tread, through shadows to the edge of night, until the stars are all alight. Mist and twilight, cloud and shade, shall fade away, shall fade. Then world behind and home ahead, we'll wander back to home and bed. Fire and lamp and meat and bread, and to bed, and then to bed. Rest well, warrior. Rest well, warrior. Still round the corner where they may wait, a new road or a secret gate. And though we pass them by today, tomorrow we may come this way and take the hidden paths that run toward the moon or to the sun. I pull thorn and knot and slow, let them go, let them go. Sand and stone and pull and down, fare you well, fare you well. Home is behind, the world ahead, and there are many paths to tread, through shadows to the edge of night, until the stars are all the light. Mist and twilight, cloud and shade, shall fade away, shall fade. Then world behind and home ahead, we'll wander back to home and bed. Fire and lamp and meat and bread, and to bed, and then